man, I saw that, pardon me, got a little cotton mouth going on. I saw that Ozzy is retiring from touring, and probably for good this time. I know he pulled a fast one back in like 91. No More Tears came out, and he had said previously before that album, he's like, I'm done touring, no more touring. Oh, no, wait, after that tour, after No More Tears, was the No More Tours tour. And then he came back with Osmosis? Yeah, I think that was it. Man, my rock and roll memory is still pretty fucking good, you guys. So he came right back with an album and said, fuck it, I'm touring again for the rest of my life until I can't do it anymore physically, which is now at the point he is at now, it seems. Parkinson's, or at least a form of Parkinson's. I don't think it's full-blown, for lack of a better word. I think it's a form of Parkinson's that he has, and he had some fucking spinal injury like last year or something, and he's been doing rehabs, and he made a post, and you could just, like, that dude... There's all kinds of probably celebrities that when they say, I love my fans and things like that, I'm not saying they don't mean it, but I don't think they mean it like Ozzy means it. You know? Fucking Ozzy Osbourne is top 5. I say this confidently. Top 5 rock and roll fucking vocalist of all time. Top fucking 5. And where he came from in life to get where he is. Obviously, everybody knows Ozzy's got a huge stutter. You know, he's also severely dyslexic and came from this poor as fuck, dirt poor fucking Birmingham, England, working class fucking town. Probably would have been committing crimes if he wasn't in the possibly one of the greatest, easily top 5 greatest rock bands of all fucking time, Black Sabbath. And just from his Black Sabbath tenure alone, one of the greatest fucking vocalists ever. In his 10-ish, 12-ish year stint with Black Sabbath, and then subsequently afterwards in reunions and shit. But just that body of work alone would have made him one of the greatest vocalists ever. But then you add his fucking solo work, because like you came from nothing once and you went to Black Sabbath, and then somebody like at his darkest depths after getting kicked out of Sabbath and fucking nobody thought that he was going to do anything, man. And you heard he was coming out with an album, and he hired this guy named Randy fucking Rhoads, and fucking made the comeback of like the rock and roll century. Rock and roll hasn't even been a century yet, man. We're not even 100 years of rock and roll. I hope I live to see that. Maybe about 2055. Anyway, fucking Ozzy, his solo career, on top of Black Sabbath, his solo career is so fucking great. I watch a lot of reaction videos, man, and to see like, you know, guys that I like to watch do reaction videos have like similar musical tastes as I do. They don't know that until they're listening to the shit, and they're like, oh, I like this. And you're like, that's why I like reaction videos. You relate to people, you know? You relate to somebody musically is kind of cool. But you can tell when other people hear it and they are at the point where they can weed out bullshit. Maybe shitty songs, maybe shitty singers, whatever. But you can see the fucking quality, you know? Guys that haven't heard it their whole lives, but then they gravitate towards the quality is essentially what I'm saying. And fucking Ozzy, man. Fucking Ozzy. I think I went on a little tangent there and got lost in my own brain. It happens sometimes. It's a bummer, man, because I was 100% certain he was done recording albums, that he kicked out 2 more. Like what? The last 3 years? He's come out with like 2 albums? From what I heard, it's pretty fucking good, man, for a guy who's fucking 70, 71, 72 at this point. And it makes me wonder, man, how much longer? There's going to be so many fucking artists, rock and roll, country, you know, just American music in general. Not American music, rock and roll is obviously, I mean, there's all sorts of like, especially that I'm learning more about world music. Anyway, the point of the fucking story is we're going to be losing so many artists. So many in the next 5, 6, 7 years. Bob Dylan's like 80. Paul McCartney's fucking close to 80. I think he's 80. You know? How old is Dolly Parton, man? Man, I was thinking about Dolly Parton the other day. Like, when we lose her, what an American treasure that woman is. You know? So many. Willie Nelson. Man, it's going to be a fucking brutal. I guess it's just as you get older, your idols go. You know, what a fucking morbid thing to think about. But it's true. You know, this has got to be a thing with getting older. Where everybody... Man, I'm really making this morbid and I'm not meaning to. Hey, let's talk shit about the Rock and Roll Hall of fucking Fame.
What the hell? Everything!